reached out to Ashley as I had been just kind of struggling with for years on my own, working, going through the ebb and flow of life and with my mindset. And I thought, what I could do in my 20s and 30s would work now that it's in my 40s. But I just found myself just continuing to gain weight and not being as healthy. And then, starting to get labs back and seeing some of those numbers, I thought I have to do something, because what I was trying to do on my own, that I'm a very, accomplished. I can do things on my own. I can set goals. I can do that, but it wasn't working for this health part of my life. And when I started seeing those numbers, started seeing, just now, things going up instead of going in the wrong direction. I needed to have some assistance, and I needed to find someone to just help me with those steps to get me to that healthier point. The biggest struggles that I was experiencing when I decided to reach out to Ashley were just that roller coaster of starting the week off strong, setting my goals, knowing what I wanted to accomplish and how I wanted to eat healthy and how I wanted to work out so many days a week. And then stress hit, or an prepared event in my calendar happened. And I would, at the end of the day, I'd be like, okay, fine, I'll start next Monday. And then being discouraged, my weight, my just not feeling well, physically, and liking the way that I looked, and just all of that. And then of course, my lab numbers. So, just those ups and downs were what brought me to work with Ashley. You hear all these terms, the keto, the paleo, low carb, low sugar, Weight Watchers, Nutrisystem, and all of this stuff is just being blown at you. And you're like, what is the right one for me? It just came down to, I needed to figure out what was going to work with me. And I needed someone to help me, guide me, because I could be throwing money at all of this different things, but it just wasn't fitting with where I was in my life stage right now. I had met Ashley years ago through an essential oils class that I taught. And she was in the early stages of her, being a nutritionist. And it was shortly after that, when she had started Move Fully Nourished, that I reached out to her. Okay, tell me about this. Tell me what you do. What is your program? What is your methodology that has made you successful in what you do and working with your clients? And when you look at the cost, it's that mindset of, okay, right now, yes, but it's going to save me from prescription drugs. It's going to save me from surgeries. And I could see my labs going that direction. I'm like, I don't want to be on medication. I don't want to be in the hospital having a stroke like my sister did, at such a young age. Like, I don't want all of that. My breakthroughs didn't start with the weight. They didn't start with the, oh, I'm looking toned and look, I'm looking all the, weight, losing all of this weight up front. It started with these basic building blocks of, why are you snacking so much? Why are you eating so many calories? Watch what you're eating, the carbohydrates and the fats that you're eating, and the offset of that, fill those calories with the proteins first. Slowly work towards, getting your exercise in. Just get down to the basement and do 10 minutes. Like, get your clothes on, get down to the basement, do 10 minutes. And now I'm 45 minutes, an hour, and I can't wait to get up in the morning and fit that into my day. And mindset would be the other breakthrough, was, not, I can't fit that in the morning. I have to do it later in the afternoon. I'm not a morning person to get in the exercise. I have my time in the morning, my quiet time for me in the morning. I can't fit in exercise. I can't eat that many, grams of protein a day. Yeah, you can fit them in. It's definitely not all about the scale. And Ashley speaks to that every single week that you meet with her. It's not about the scale. Where are you seeing other changes? And again, it could be in terms of, I talked about mindset. I talked about the building blocks of what you need. But when you start, it's not all about getting on the scale every single week and seeing that constant down, down, down. I might never be that 155 pounds that my license says I am, because I never changed it, from 25 years. But I may never be there, but what am I content with? How do I feel? Do I feel good in my clothes? Do I like the way that my skin glows, that my hair is glossier, that I have a tone in my arm? Am I comfortable with that and feeling good with my body? I feel good in my skin. I have energy. I am sleeping well. I can hike up a mountain with my kids. That was so amazing. And not be winded and them be behind me going, Mom, can we take a break? I'm so tired. I'm like, nope, keep going, keep trucking. To have those moments, and I'm going to tear up, but to have those moments, that's why I met with Ashley in the first place. I wanted to see that because I wasn't getting that on my own. I think if you are in the stages of, I just can't do this myself anymore, I keep trying different things, nothing's ever going to work for me, what do I need to do to make this change? Just do it. Just give, Ashley a call. Just contact Move Fully Nourished and just ask, tell me what your program's about. Tell me what you do. What is your methodology? What is your way that you connect with your clients to see this success? What I love so much about Ashley is that she met me where I was, and it was a one-on-one. It was working with me and my changes, because what is going on with me is not going on with every other single person. Everyone has their own challenges. Give her 3 months to work with you and see just how much she can open your eyes to, putting those pieces together that you might not have thought you could do with anyone or with any other program. And Ashley really made that that dream or that goal for me work and fit with me.